like to welcome everybody today to a swearing-in ceremony here at the Saginaw Police Department. In these unprecedented times, this is probably one of the smaller swearing-in ceremonies that we've had due to the coronavirus. We've got to keep our distance. Obviously, everybody's wearing masks, and we're going to keep everybody as safe as we can during this ceremony. It shouldn't take too long, but I think a swearing-in ceremony is an extremely important part of becoming a police officer. It's something that the police officer will remember for the rest of their lives until the day that they retire. There's been a lot going on in society. If you notice with policing all across the country, policing is changing before our eyes. And that's the same story I've been given for the last 5-6 years every time I swear in an officer. And we've done quite a few of them. I think we've done close to 50 new officers in the last 6 years here at the Saginaw Police Department. And what that does for us is the culture's changing within this department. There's been a lot of culture change. The type of people that we're hiring are ones that are more involved with the community, ones that are more friendly, will go out and talk to people. The old adage of having police officers who are bar fighters, that's not what I want. I want people that will engage the community in a positive manner. And that's what I see in all 3 of these recruits that we've hired on this date. Policing is changing, and it is changing right before our eyes. You have to change as police officers in the future. On a daily and a monthly basis, things are going to change. And you have to be able to adapt to those changes to be successful in life. Being a police officer is a very rewarding career, a very good career. You just have to do a very good, positive job in your policing and have integrity. So, go forward, be good police officers. We're not just going to throw you into cars and tell you, here, go ahead. Just to let the parents and relatives know what we're going to do. In the next 2 weeks, we're having an orientation process. They're going to stay inside, and they're going to learn all about the police department and different things that they need to know, especially to keep them safe. Then, on July 3rd, they're going to begin their field training process. That's where they will all be assigned to an officer for 1 month. The following month, they're assigned to another officer. The following month, they're assigned to a different officer. So they work 3 different officers. On the 4th month of the program, they come back to the first officer that they worked with. That first officer will do an evaluation to see if anything's changed. Have they improved over the first month? Some of the things that we teach them through this process is how to be safe here in the city. That's number 1. We want them to come home at night. Biggest factor of all. And we are going to teach them to be safe. They don't go to calls alone. You go to them. You wait for your backup to go to a call. I'm not hiring heroes here today. I don't want any heroes. Wait for your backup. We don't want anybody to walk into something or be set up into something and you get injured or somebody else gets injured. And that is going to be really impressed on you through this training process. Wait for your backup. You are going to hear it. When there's a call that you're going to, you don't park right in front of the house. You park down the road a little bit and you walk up to the house so you can hear if there's argument, screaming, fights, things along that line. Saginaw is a very dangerous city. We are going to teach the officers to be safe in this environment so they come home at night. That's the key. All day long. If I could please have our candidates step forward. Officer Phil Dott, please step forward and face the audience. Officer Stadler. And Officer Oliveras. Our Assistant City Clerk will come forward and administer the oath.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Michigan,
and the state of Michigan,
and I will faithfully perform the duties
and I will faithfully perform the duties
of the office of police officer
of the office of police officer
for the city of Saginaw
for the city of Saginaw
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Okay, congratulations. We're just
If I could have Allison's father, Josh, step forward to pin on the badge. Next, if we could have Juan's wife, Marissa, step forward to pin on the badge. All right, thank you. If we can have Casey's mother, step forward, Lisa, to pin on his badge. Congratulations, you're now police officers. I'm not done yet. I just want you to remember when you go forward. You're driving that patrol car down the road, you're by yourself, you're out of the FTO program. Think about it. When you see kids playing basketball, stop. Play basketball with them. Talk to the kids. Go into the schools. Talk to the kids at the schools. Stop into businesses. Talk to people. One of the key elements of policing nowadays is community policing. Every now and then, we get officers that get caught, is what I say. They get caught doing good stuff. And we realize it because we see it online, on Facebook. We monitor the activity on Facebook to see what both the criminal element's doing and what the good element's doing. And when we monitor that, last week, we saw one of our community police officers, he got caught. There was an elderly lady that was having a hard time cutting her grass, trying to do it by herself. He stopped and cut her grass. Somebody took a picture and it went viral. That's what we want. We want to see that you're doing things to engage the community in a positive manner with our citizens. That's why I say stop by schools, engage people, help people out. If you see people in need, give them a hand. If you see an elderly lady on the way to church on a Sunday morning, she's got a flat tire, help her change her tire if you know how. Help people out. That's what we're here for. You're a servant of the community. And that's part of being a police officer. So I wish you many years of good service into the future. And you are the future of this department. You are the future. You will be the sergeants, field training officers, lieutenants, and even someday somebody's got to replace me down the road. So go forward, do a good job as a police officer, and make all of us proud, including your parents and your loved ones. That's what you'd be thinking about the most. And don't forget, what's most important in this world is your loved ones and your family. Don't forget that your family's there to love you. Sometimes people get into policing, they get their mind all wrapped around it, and they forget about their family and their wives and their friends, and there's more to it than just being a police officer. Don't forget about your family, not a bit. Congratulations, and I welcome you aboard. Thank you very much.